Fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive on beat, man. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man. Drop this shit. What up?
Movement. It's in effect on Angry Fan Radio. What's up,
Nick,
guys?
What is going on? Can you talk to me, please?
God is great. Born Legacy 3 was successful.
There you go.
It's phenomenal. The battles were great. I was ecstatic about it, to be honest with you. Even though with the shit that went down this weekend, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know exactly what you're referring to. I kind of know generally what you're saying, but like, I know I spoke to Magic this morning. We spoke for about a good 40 minutes, and after cooler heads prevailed, we basically we came to a couple agreements. And like I said, I'm not mad at Magic. I understand he was going through some things or whatever. Shit happens. That's my guy. And he did
cool now.
I mean, we've always been cool, me and Magic. You know what I mean? It was never nothing crazy. You know what I mean? He definitely showed remorse towards the situation. When things are going down and people are being accused of certain things, people get upset, and the worst thing, when people are upset, things are spewed that shouldn't be spewed, and people react to different things differently. But after we spoke, he definitely told me he wants to do the battle. He wants to make it up to the fans, and he really felt he let the fans down. On our side, it was kind of the same thing. So in terms of B Magic, we definitely already spoke. I'm not really upset at Magic. I was upset that the battle didn't go down because I felt as if it wasn't a good enough reason. I wasn't given a reason, but after we spoke this morning, it kind of all made sense after we spoke. It was a combination of things. So, but again, communication is very key. Appreciate him for reaching out.
Okay.
In terms of the situation, I have no fucking clue about that.
All right, so check it out. So, hey, you on speaker?
Yeah, actually on my car phone.
All right, I had a little bit of reception shit. I did. Yo, all right, so you were scout. So who was the top 3 standouts for Born Legacy?
Jersey
in your
Twerk.
opinion.
Jersey Twerk was incredible.
New Jersey Twerk. Where did you find New Jersey Twerk from? I've never even heard of him.
He's phenomenal, man. Jazz had told me about him a while ago. Jazz is one of my scouts. So, like, when people want to know who Norbes listens to, Jazz is one of them. P, maybe like 2 more people, like Ike.
All right, so Jazz found him.
So Jazz called me one day, and she was like, Norbes, you got to check out this guy. He's fire. So I'm like, and Jazz loves punchline rappers, and I fucking hate them. So she's like, this guy's name is Jersey Twerk. And I was like, first of all, I'm not watching no fucking guy named Jersey Twerk until he changes his name. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you seen him?
Yes, I seen him. And then from there, I hosted an event. Ironically, he was there. So when he was there, I was like, wow, this guy's incredible. And then the first thing that popped in my head was, this guy's name is fucking terrible. But he was so dope that I had to offer him a PG. And from there, I put him on Born Legacy 3. People were ecstatic about it. At first, actually, they were kind of hating, and he proved everybody wrong. I mean, but the crazy thing is, Dougie got crazy too.
Yeah.
Dougie got loose. Like, he got stupid in the battle. It's one of the best PGs I've ever seen, to be honest with you.
Hey, okay, so we got New Jersey Twerk is one. Who the other 2?
Bl3 is another one.
Okay, shout out to BBL.
And you know what's crazy? Prep is not a newcomer, but Prep is back. Prep went fucking apeshit, to be honest.
I was hearing him and Matazay was a dog fight.
What? It was one of the best battles I've seen, bro. Like, I'm talking about these 2 guys. Like, what I liked about the battle? Before the battle, I'm there or whatnot, and they're like, bro, like, they couldn't wait to get in the ring. It was like 2 pit bulls chained, right? And literally, they they just wanted to get at each other. I had to break them up like twice before the fight. It was nuts. It was really crazy. So the fight that they showed was incredible, and it translated to the battle. Like from round 1 to 3, Prep came out round 1, went stupid. Like, it was one of the best opening rounds I've ever heard. Lanaze comes back with a personal angle. And then it just round 1 was crazy, round 2, and then round 3 it just topped everything. It had every element of battle rap that you would ever want to see.
Okay. So that's 2. That's 2. Who's the third one?
Third battle or third show?
The third best showing.
Shit, man. Out of the new guys?
Yeah. Out of anybody who was there, period.
Everybody was there? I'm not going to front, man. There was so many crazy battles. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, fucking Daylight and Mike P was crazy. Swave Sever went crazy. Chess and the Saga went ape shit. Like, I'm asking because we just had Prez on, and he said him and Nunn was crazy too. That's another one. Prez and fucking Nunn. Like, bro, it's so crazy that there was maybe one whack battle that I've seen that whole weekend, and it was the Toe Montana versus St. Mike's. But it was like everybody bring their A game. Everybody wanted to fight. You know what I mean? Like, it was nuts. It was definitely crazy.
It sounded like it was a good event. Do you think Bl3 saved the direction of battle rap?
Oh, he's a bit of the Bl3 series. I'll be honest with you, battle rap was getting super wild corny, bro. Like, I'm talking about, like, everybody just copying what we're doing, and just a lot of these veterans just showing up to get a paycheck and not caring. And I really felt as if battle rap needed a change. And when we lost the UFF, I felt as if we needed something to kind of bridge the gap to be able to give these kids opportunities that would make sense. And Born Legacy 3 was created. And, Born Legacy 2 and 3 have definitely changed the direction of it. The intensity, the fire, the hunger, the competitiveness. And I definitely believe that. And, I'm not just saying it to me to say it, but I've had a lot of people tell me the same thing. And a lot of people hit me up like, yo, this is making me love battle rap again. Because before that, I was hearing people like, yo, I'm starting to hate this shit. You know what I mean? And now, it's just everybody's going crazy. So it's a good feeling.
Okay. Hey, question. So Born Legacy series is a small room. Like, did y'all start that, or what? Do you think that, like, because that's the direction that battle rap needs to go? I would think. You know what I'm saying? Where performance don't count as much and shit. But like, do you think you created that, the small room setting?
Did I create the small room setting? Well, the first battle the URL ever threw was in a small room setting, which was the Math and Rex. It wasn't. The first few events were very similar to what we did at Born Legacy, and that's kind of what we decided to do. So if you say we created the format that everybody's using right now. Absolutely.
What do you mean by everyone is using it though?
Okay, so for instance, when we came aboard the URL, there was URL, KOTD, Grind Time. Before that, it was who was it? Fucking Fight Club. Fight Club was 90 seconds. Grind Time was about a minute. KOTD was the same thing. Everybody adapted what we did, which was 3 minutes and above, which was just straight battle rap. It's performance and everything. That was the smack style. If you look at every event that you see now, that's the staple everybody goes by now. You know what I mean? And no offense to those other leagues, but that's what nobody goes and create like if let's say RBE for instance, they're battling in our format. RBE didn't come along and say, okay, we're gonna do Fight Club style. We're gonna battle the way Smack is. It's become the staple of battle rap. It's become the only way to do it, and that's what I mean when I say people have adapted our style, and that's what it is. You don't see the minute-long battles anymore. You don't see the freestyle over beat shit no more. You see the acapella 3.5 minutes of Smack, and that's what Smack brings to the table. You see the J Mills and Mook, and you see what we do. You know what I mean? You don't have that anymore. It's not there. It's very rare that you'll see the old grind time look or the old KOTD look or the old anything. Everything has been based upon what we do. And it is what it is. When you're the biggest thing moving, people are going to go by what you do.
But you know what though, I gotta be real to like RBE has been dropping some fire battles and King of the Dot. So do you feel like do you feel like they're I don't want to say catching up to you or not, but like y'all all right. You are felt the thing, but they're definitely on your heels. Do you agree with that somewhat?
No, I don't agree with that at all. The only competition that I really view is myself and my organization. I don't look at them as my competition. KOTD does what they do. You know what I mean? I don't really believe that they have a bunch of breakout stars. I believe a lot of the guys that we stopped working with or whatever just fall on wayside and battle everywhere. Do I give them credit for what they've done? Yeah. I mean, KOTD has, made guys like Pat Stay, Popular, Sharon, through battling guys on Smack or battling guys that are on Smack. So I give them credit for what they've done. They're good. Organic's a friend of mine. I respect what he does. But in terms of are they on my heels, no. I don't feel nothing clipping at my heels. RBE has done an excellent job of what they're doing. Putting on guys like Jims and kind of creating their own lane in a sense. But to say they're on my heels, no. I don't feel no pressure at all. I definitely commend and I take my hat off to ARP for what he's done and what he's been able to do. To me, he may be the most original, in a sense, to what guys are doing out there. And I definitely take my hat off to him for that. But to say that somebody's on my heels, no, I don't feel that. I don't look behind me. I always look forward.
Okay. So how hard is it for you to stay creative? You know what I mean? You always got to come up with something new, I would think, to keep the fans interested.
I mean, I look at it like Michael Jordan once said. They asked Michael Jordan, "Why do you practice every day?" And he said, "Because if I don't, then somebody's practicing way harder than me to take my spot." So I just take it with that attitude. I live, I breathe this shit every day, every night. Wake up to it, go to sleep to it, and it just became a lifestyle. And that's how I feel as if you stay number one. You become what you want. You become the sport. So that's really how I look at it, man. Like, I'm not looking at anything else. I don't even watch a lot of these other battles. So when you're saying like these guys put out some classic battles, I don't watch them. I watch what I do, and I work on what we got to do. You know what I mean? So to be honest with you, like I said, I don't believe anybody's on my heels, to be honest with you. But I do take off my hat for the people that I actually put on.
Okay, all right.
Man, that's what's up, man. Like Norbes, Tony's bro. I wanted to I just wanted to commend you on a great event, man. Like, I was there in the building. That shit was dope, bro. Salute to y'all for doing that.
I appreciate you coming out, man. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, man, the new talent is definitely what it is, and if you're the person that's out there getting that, I think you deserve respect for doing that. You know what I mean? So, respect to you for that.
I appreciate it, man. I got a good team with myself, Beasley, Smack, Chico, Tell the Barber. You know what I mean? Like, we just work, man. Like, we just motivated. Like, this is our baby. We've been doing it for 7 years, and we're gonna keep making it happen, bro. That's how we look at it.
I remember at one point you said you were stepping down. What made you change your mind on that part?
I like to troll people. I like to fuck with people. But I do be feeling like as if people try to downplay me and try to say this and that. And sometimes I'll just play into the shit because I believe if you accept something, you can't. Mm-hmm. Nobody can ever bother you. So I laugh at shit, man. Like, I don't really care what people say or try to say or, I don't care. Like, I'm a partner in the situation. I've been a partner in the situation since day one. So when people, try to downplay and just whatever. But what really turned me off was a lot of artists as well. A lot of artists just being scumbags. You know what I mean? flat out not appreciating what Smack has done for them. Like, to me, I would never say Smack didn't make me. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, my hard work and within what Smack helped me do is what got me there, but Smack got me there. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that gave me the opportunity, and I feel like a lot of these people forget that. You feel me? And they feel as if they're on these shows and they're doing this and that, or they're getting these wild checks because of them. Yeah, partly. But that ball had to do with the beard is the reason people have actually sat there and watched you. His platform, his stage is what's actually gotten you those checks. So I would never be able to do whatever. So to answer your question, it was really a combination of that. So when I said those things that I feel like stepping back, it was basically because I felt out of love with the way people have the way people have turned out. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys start off humble and, man, we only doing this and that, and all of a sudden it's fuck Smack and this and that, and I just don't respect that, you know?
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you coming from. But I guess battle rap really changed when the money got situated, so I guess now it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's so much in the middle now and shit, because they want the bread, they see other people getting the bread, and y'all was dealing with this shit years ago. I don't think he was, at least.
Who's getting the bread, though? Who's getting the bread, Angry Fan? Like, who?
I mean, they've seen Cassidy come and get damn their house. They've seen fucking, you know what I'm saying? They've seen Lux come in and get 40.
Okay. No. Let's look at it. Let's be honest with the situation. Lux got the 40, right?
Okay.
No offense, but that league is no longer around. Cassidy got the 125. No offense, but that was the last event. You know what I mean? We're probably the only ones that have actually given that type of money out and have been able to still sustain what we're doing. Having said that, it's not feasible. You know what I'm saying? These guys don't care. And a lot of these guys are asking for astronomical numbers because of their pride, as opposed to what's really, what really can happen. And they don't care if we go out of business. I remember when Grind Time went out of business because they invested too much money in one event. They had to go out of business. Why? Because these battle rappers were greedy. So I don't care that some billionaire guy threw $125,000 away because he can piss that shit into a bucket. I can't. I refuse to. So all these guys that are talking all this wild money shit and stuff like that, not all of them got paid. And people still are owed money from that event that with Cassidy. So what are you saying? Nobody's getting that type of money. I'm not driving a fucking Bentley. I'm driving a 2016 Kia Optima, nigga. I don't got a Benz. Half of these rappers don't even got cars. So to me, all this accusation of money and counting other people's pockets is ridiculous. You know?
You kind of made a good point just now. When you told that the leagues, them leagues ain't around no more like that, like you said.
They're not. Alki David took his fucking $1 billion and got the fuck out of there. You know? It sucks, but that's what he did. And
Teddy Grizzle.
That's another one. Teddy Grizzle, he put up a fucking astronomical amount of money. What happened? I don't know what the fuck happened to that guy. I think he left too. And that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys don't care. They battle rappers do not care. They don't care if we go out of business. They don't care if we can feed our kids. As long as their pockets get fatter, that's all they give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. You know what I mean? They don't care that the rest wants a lot of money.
You know what, Norbes? When did you actually see that change, though? I'm pretty sure when y'all first started, everything was all cool. Why was it so cool then?
I mean, because everybody was hungry, everybody was coming up, and everybody didn't have that type of ego. Everybody was trying to get what they got. So when they felt like they surpassed the fact that they needed us, all of a sudden, now that's it. You know what I mean? They don't need us no more. We're doing this. We're doing that. We're in a movie. We're in Wild Out. We're here. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't need you no more. That's what happens. And I think a lot of these people do that. Not everybody. I believe Conceited, still one of my good friends, still does what he does. Still one of the most humble people, period. But I can't speak for everybody.
That's some real shit you saying right here. Like that's real. That needs to be addressed some more and shit. Hell yeah. So I mean, so if that's the case, so how do you? Because it's a problem because you can't tell. Well, once a nigga feels like he's bigger than the brand or his status is that much bigger, how do you control it? Not so much control it, but keep him happy if his worth is more. Like for instance, when Hitman, he's running down these accolades of everything he's done. How do you say? You know what I mean? If he goes to Wild Now and he blew up on Wild Now like Charlie Cook blew up on Wild Now and they say they want more, how do you say no? Or
Stand up, Bl3. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm weak, man. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man. Drop this shit.